So great. How are you all? I think we have little less people today, but anyways, we'll continue. Instead of around 2025, we have today around 20 people. Some of them are unavailable to join due to some personal issues. But let's continue. Okay. So how many of us has practiced on operator around? Can you please chat, ping in a window if you have done the practice? Yes. If you have not done, no. So Annie says yes. Anyone else? Parmeshwari, yes. Venkat Lakshmi, yes. Bhavani, yes. Ritika, yes. Shyam, yes. Nikita, yes. Anand, no. Come on, Anand, you should be doing. Okay. Anyone else? Ravi, yes. Okay, 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 okay. Santosh says he missed. Santosh, I'll share the videos yesterday's and today's tomorrow at once in the group. Just take a look at those videos and practice accordingly.
Sure. Thanks, Ashif.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So now uh, I got an email from Mukesh also stating the observations. So yeah, here I am now. Why did I give you this problem statement and why did I ask you just to see what this exactly is doing? Okay, problem statement one, problem statement two, and problem statement three. Okay, so what happens is around is an operator which helps us to get us a list of two keywords before and after together within five keywords. Clear? Yes, no? Anyone, any confusion on around? Someone who has attended yesterday? Are we clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now, Mukesh says my voice is very low. Is that so for everyone?
No, Shiv, you are audible.
Everyone,
Audible.
You're audible for me.
it's audible, right? Mukesh, I think it's a problem from your end. Just check your mic setting or speaker setting. Okay. So now the use case of around is something like why do we use this operator around? Because it gets any one keywords which is before the set around, something like banana or capsicum, and another one keyword like Google, Meta, LinkedIn, Misho, anyone from this, and gets us around within six keywords. So makes it appearing together. Basically, these two set of keyword, one or the other keyword from each set should appear together. If there are only two words, like we used, did we use anything? It will go only for a two words. Otherwise, we can use it even for a multiple words. So for every one around, we need two sets, one set before, one set after. But what will happen if we give around, keywords, around, keywords? This won't work. It won't understand. The reason because for every one around, you need two set of keyword, one before and one after. What would the right option for this? Keyword around keyword, again keyword around keyword, again keyword around keyword. So that's the strong use case. If we do like this keyword, around keyword, again we're confusing the statement. We're saying this around, okay, fine, get me these two keywords in and around within five keywords. Then again, immediately I'm giving one more statement. How do you understand? Saying that, okay, fine, first statement I'm saying, okay, get me these two keywords in and around within five keywords. Then again, I'm giving a third keyword and I'm saying get me within around 10 keywords. So it completely messes up. It completely confuses. So rather what we'd be doing, instead of using like this, we should be using it keyword around five keyword, again keyword around five keyword, again keyword around five keyword. So for every one around, we need two sets. Like that, if we have two around, then four set. If we have three around, six set. So, and one set before, one set after. It cannot be like this. This is wrong. Clear? Mukesh, hope you got the answer now. Though it will give us a result, but what will
Yes, Shiv.
happen?
Yes, Shiv.
Those results are with the assumptions, not the desired ones. Here is a Mukesh search which he has sent. Okay. So here you give girl or lady or balika or woman or girl around 5 institute, college or something like that. So when I just give this search, you get all these results, girls high school or girls school or women's, and then university here itself, women's university, girls school, all those stuff. Okay, but wherein when you give keyword 5, keyword around 10, this is confusing again. Okay, so you give one set, then around 5, again second set, around 10, again third set. So this will basically confuse us. That's the reason you won't get much accurate result because the statement itself is confusing. Clear, Mukesh? Though we'll get the result,
Yes,
but it would be
yes,
more
yes.
of a false positive. It would be more of a assumptions. Okay,
I
maybe in
have
this
made
example, we are not.
uh,
Hmm?
I have made other examples too. I have played with these keywords and brackets. So I have
Hmm.
made several other examples in that email. You can check that again.
Which one? This one? Even this one also.
6, 7 I have made. This side. The last one I think it should be the right.
No, thumb rule of this thing, simple thing. For every one around, you need two sets. So let's say
Yeah,
for this around, this one set is over here. Okay. And then this around is not required. Okay.
right.
For this around, this one set is done. So like that.
Please check that seventh one. That I think you right. Yeah.
Okay. Seventh one. For this around, this is gone. For this one around 5. For this around, this is done. But
Right,
this around
right.
is not required. Because for this around, these two sets are there. So this is unnecessary around in between. It confuses.
Okay.
So the pattern of around should be keyword around keyword, keyword around keyword, keyword around keyword for the multiple arounds. Okay, now Ravi has sent in
And you do
URL
not
resume or
require any kind
CV.
of brackets or, keeping with these sets into brackets. You don't
What
require.
Mukesh?
Do we require any kind of making of the sets, keeping them in the brackets like starting of bracket and keyword around 5 and then keyword closing of the bracket and
Just a
next
second,
10
Mukesh.
sets
Just a
start.
second. Just a second. Just a second. Let me just be back. Just give me a moment. Yeah, Mukesh, you were telling something.
Yeah, so we need to, draw the brackets, to start with one set, like, to start with bracket and keyword around 5, then keyword close with bracket, then again start with new set.
Yes. So the statement is it works like, let's say,
Hmm.
if this is a set of keyword for me and I'm using around in between. So around is for basically keeping two keywords in and around. It could be one keyword, it could be multiple keyword. That's fine. Okay, so this is true. And now, if I say one more around in between, it's confusing. If I keep one more around in between, like this, the algorithm gets confuses. You might get the result which are a false positive one, but not the accurate ones. So that's the reason I just need, okay, one more keyword around 5 and one more keyword like this. Again, one more keyword around 5 and then again one more keyword like this. Clear?
Can we get an example, to run
Hmm?
with on Google search? Can we make an example?
I
Can
have
we make a?
shared one, Shiv.
I'll come back to Ravi once. What Mukesh? Can we make a?
Yeah, can we make an example, such like, I have made. So, I need to, get the right result, from these keywords. I'm still confusing, whether the second round would take the keywords which are supplied before them, or, before them as well, or it would take the keywords supplied just before them.
No, I'm not getting, Mukesh.
Let me give you one example to check. Give me 1 minute.
So understand the rule of thumb. For every one around, we need two set of keywords, one before, one after. Simple rule of thumb. Don't have to confuse. What happens if you don't follow the rule of thumb? If you remove like this, you're saying, okay, technically what you're asking, okay, get me this set of keyword, any one keyword from this set, any one keyword from this set within 5 keyword. Okay, this has been executed. Then why are you confusing? Again, one more around, which is already executed this stuff. Again, we're putting one more around and asking, okay, now give me a list of results from this set. Okay, here is an example, Mukesh. So Mukesh, now in this example, what happens? It will read only till Kanya and college. Okay,
Right.
thumb rule of or.
So I want to, get the, people who have written Balika or Kanya around the 5 keywords of, college and school, So this
Right.
is one
So
side,
thumb rule of
right?
or.
This is one side.
Ah, that's what I'm
Up to
telling. Thumb rule
school,
of or.
up to school, up to school, this is one side.
Okay. No, no. First, I'm
So
asking
the
thumb rule
next,
of or.
so in terms of or we use brackets.
We use bracket. So are we
Right.
following a thumb rule here?
No, you're not.
So we need bracket first.
Yes, that's what I was asking.
Thumb rule of or, we need bracket first. If it is a
Right.
single keyword, not required.
Huh. Okay.
If it is a single keyword, not required. But you have two
Fine.
keywords, A or B.
Right.
So thumb
So
rule
this
of
is
or.
one side. Yeah, I got it now. So this is one side. Up to school, this is
Hmm,
one side. So
hmm,
now the second set is starting from university.
right.
So university around 5, then Delhi and Gurgaon. Delhi and Gurgaon we can keep it in brackets, right? So
Not keep it in. Okay, we have to keep it
yes,
because thumb
we
rule
have
of
to
or,
keep it. Yeah, yeah. We have to keep it in brackets, right? So this is
we
the
have to
second
keep.
side.
This is the
This is the
second set.
second set, right? So,
Right.
how would it read, how would Google read to this kind of string?
First, it will read around 5, Balika or Kanya. Within 5 keywords, it will show school or college.
Okay,
And university. Within 5 keywords, it will show Delhi and Gurgaon. So this is and
okay,
here.
and okay, fine, fine, got it now.
Space is and here. So
So
Balika or
it will
Kanya.
read and, okay,
It will read
between
and.
these people.
Balika or Kanya.
Automatically, it will take the sets automatically
Exactly.
when we give
Around
the
has been
space.
executed as an operator of
Okay,
around 5. So that Balika or Kanya within 5 keywords, these two things will appear. Kanya College or Kanya School, Balika College or Balika School, and university around 5 within 5 keywords, university and Delhi or university and Gurgaon.
yeah, got it, Shiv. Thank you.
Okay,
Shiv,
so Balika
yeah, Shiv, one quick question. Is there a word limit around like around 5, 10 we are
up to
using
100 you can use.
up to 100? Okay.
Hmm. So here if you see Balika, in between there is one word and you have a college. Okay, and then university, and then in between you have a one word and you have a Delhi. Okay, Kanya Vidyalaya, Delhi. Delhi University. University, Delhi. Balika, Inter, one word in between, and college. Okay, Kanya, uh, one word in between, college. University, Delhi. So Kanya, one word in between, college, university, Delhi. So Kanya degree, college. All right. So these are the smaller examples, shorter example, just to understand how exactly every operator is working. But when we go on a little advanced, when we start creating a little advanced strings, that will realize the strength of it. Okay. Now, Ravi, you have sent one in URL, resume, or CV. Let me just. Okay. So this Ravi, you have sent in URL, resume, CV, in text education. In text is not required. Education is just the word. Okay. Around 5, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, again, this is confusing. So this completes over here. This is completed over here. So you need one more set before around. But if you give immediately like this, it will start getting confused. It won't be executing. It won't give you the right result. It's completely through the false positive results. And then after that also, it will completely through the false positive results. That's the
So
reason
how
he
do
was
we
not getting
correct
any
this,
result.
Shiv? If I want to correct this now, and if I want like department CS IT information technology for this location in year 2010 to 2014. So how
Hmm.
do I correct this? Like if I want to find out the profiles for 2010 to 2014 from this departments and this location,
How
what
many
is the
people write
correction?
department in their resumes?
Okay, can I put it branch?
How many people write branch in the resume? Branch, stream,
College,
department. Generally, people won't write it.
college. Okay.
Okay. What people might be writing BTech in computer science.
Okay.
Yes or no? Now, if you build your resume,
Yeah.
do you mention department, stream, or uh, whatsoever like that?
No. No.
So think in candidate point of view, how candidate is writing. Well, but otherwise, understanding first of all the operator of around, as I mentioned, we need like this. Keyword around 5, keyword, again keyword around 5, keyword, again keyword around 5, keyword. That's a simple thumb rule. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, yes, Shiv, I have also shared in a chat. I was also not getting any results. Can you check? I
Who
think
was
it
that?
may be Ritika.
Ritika. Okay. So, okay, Uma says in URL, she, her. Okay, around 5 data engineer. Can you tell why I'm not seeing pronouns in all searches? Okay. So, first, Uma. Uma, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Shiv.
Okay. Now you're saying she, her, or hers. Around 5, data engineer or data engineer. What is the probability of she, her, or hers coming within 5 keywords of data engineer or data engineering?
So they might have senior data engineer. The word senior could happen anywhere in between, right? On the LinkedIn profile.
No, first I'm saying, what is the probability of she, her, or hers within 5 keywords, data engineer or data engineer is coming. Let's see if I just take this. Okay, data engineer, she, her, and then senior data engineer. So the probability of people mentioning like this, what is the probability of it?
Might not be very high.
Might not be very high. So that is the reason you're not getting many results. So now
Mhm.
here, she, her, okay, and the senior data engineer. So the possibility is very less.
Mhm.
So that's the
You say
reason you're not getting.
probability. I mean, you say the probability is less because not many mention pronouns in their title.
Exactly.
I see.
It's again not a part of a title. It's a part of a name actually.
Right.
If I just go and edit my own profile,
Comes under the pronouns. Yeah, it's actually part of the name. You're right.
it's a part of a name. It's not even a title.
Yeah, but when you search on LinkedIn, it comes, I mean, on the Google search, it comes up on the in title. So that's why I was mentioning, I was wondering if we should add in title
Not
along
required.
with the URL to pull this up.
Not required. You can simply add entitled data engineer or data engineer, or for diversity, we'll find out the other ways. Just allow me some time.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
she, her, or
So-
her is very less. That is one way of doing it, but not a very good way of doing it. Because the
I see,
probability of people mentioning she, her, or her is very, very less. Not
I
even
see.
1%.
Okay, okay.
Like today, if I see 100 LinkedIn female profiles, I won't see even one profile who would have mentioned she or hers. If I see 1,000 profiles, there might be a possibility of 5 to 6 people mentioning she or
Yeah.
hers.
Uh-huh. But I noticed that when you run the search, it pulls up a lot of women profiles, like female profiles.
It pulls up,
Is there
but
any
not
specific reason?
it pulls up. Okay, it pulls because again, Boolean is very strong on Google. It gives you the female profile, but the probability is very less.
I see. Okay.
Okay, when we do a diversity sourcing, that time I'll show you the number of ways that you can get the diversity profiles.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Shiv.
Okay. Okay, you also mentioned though it's all the female results, but the pronunciation in the title is not mentioned. Yeah, because we have not mentioned in the title. We'll come there later. Okay. So Ravi Ramanathan, one more example you gave in URL in text. Again, as I mentioned, education department, not many people will mention
Oh, this is the
department.
same one. Yeah.
Okay. So Ritika in URL linkedin.com/in entitled engineer, Java, HTML, CSS, around 5. Okay. And then Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida. Okay. So CSS. So Ritika, now here you mentioned CSS around 5, Delhi, Gurgaon, GGN or Noida. What is the probability of people mentioning CSS and Delhi or Gurgaon or GNN or Noida within 5 keywords? Ritika?
Yeah, sure. So it may be less, I guess.
Not less, there is no probability. People won't mention. Even if I take this much of search, as I mentioned, again, I need one more set of keyword here. Otherwise, it's confusing. If I'm continuously going keyword around keyword, it's confusing. So for every one around, we need one set before, one set after. So I would not even
Okay.
consider till here. I'll just go till here. Okay, so here only it's counting CSS because here it's counting in your linkedin.com/l in title up to engineer it's counting Java and HTML and only CSS around 5 keywords of Delhi, Gurgaon, or Noida. So the probability is very, very, very less
Okay.
or no probability. And then we get the results with assumptions. Okay, but you can see here Mumbai, it's not one. So CSS and then Noida. So it's a company name, CSS and then the Noida. CSS. Mhm. Bangalore, Bangalore, Bangalore. No, not the right one. Okay, so the probability of people writing CSS along with Delhi or Gurgaon or Noida is very less. And as I mentioned, um, for every around we need two set, one set before, one set after. So let's come to the thumb rule of arounds. I just wanted you to practice on this and see what is happening, what is not. So that's the reason. Okay. We can use up to. All right, we can use up to this much. Okay. Without any spaces in between. Okay. 3. But every one around, we need 2 set of keyword or keywords. Keywords, one before and one after. We can't use continuous rounds. Sorry, one of my ex-manager called, so I have to pick up. Okay, so we can't use continuous keyword around 10, keyword around 10, keyword like this because it confuses. Okay, because it confuses the search. Like I'm saying, keyword around 10, give me this keyword. It's executed here. And again, I can say, again around 10, give me this keyword. So what I'm trying to say, okay, after executing, whatever the set is coming of these 2 keywords, and around 10, you fix up the third keyword, that must be a wrong statement. So rather, I'll say one more keyword here, okay, attach. This is gonna be a part of your level 2 test. So focus. Cool. Okay, one set before, one word, and then after that. Again, space, again, one set, and around again after that. Cool. Clear? Any doubts? Any confusion? Yes, no? Are we good? Bad?
Yes, yes.
Whoever understood ping, yes. Whoever did not understood ping, no. In the chat, please. Whoever understood ping, yes. Whoever did not understood, no. Everyone, you have 25 people here. Who says yes? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Only 18. What happened to rest 7? 19. What happened to rest 6? Munmun, Ilakya, Munmun, you there? Munmun, you there? Ilakya, you there? Sumati Aram Raju, Shyam Devarkonda,
Yes.
Rohini,
Yes, Shivam, here.
Riya. Understood? Clear?
Yes, yes, yes.
Great. Okay. So that's for around. Okay. Mind is going to write again and again. Okay. Now let me just check. So we did cover in URL, in title, and in text. So now let's build some of the searches using all these operators. So far, what have we covered? Everything we have covered and are not on Google and LinkedIn both. And then we also covered in URL, in text, in title. Then we also covered asterisk. We also covered dot dot. Dot dot did we cover in weekend batch?
No.
No,
No,
sir.
right? Okay, we'll cover today. Okay, we'll cover today. Dot dot and around. Okay, so we covered and or not in LinkedIn as well on Google. Then in URL, in text, in title, and then asterisk, and then around 5. Okay, what is an operator? Dot dot 2. It is basically a number range search. It is basically a number range search which gets us the results between any given number. Which gets us the result from in between any given number. from in between. For example, 10 dot dot 100 kg. Okay, let's say I just search for this. 10 dot dot 100 kg. Anything. It could be weight, it could be height, it could be length, it could be breadth, it could be anything. Okay. So if you see here, 70 per kg, 60 per kg, 24 kg, 19 kg, 10 kg, 20 kg, 20 kg, 10 kg, 20 kg, anything like that. Okay, let's say I'll go with 10 dot dot 100 km. So anything in between 100, 10 kilometer to 100 kilometer, it will get highlighted. It can get highlighted more also because the text might have something else. But what exactly this is doing is basically showing us a list of results which has minimum 10 and maximum 100 km, like 18.9 km, 100 km, 21 km, 100 km, 20 km, 100 km, 100 km, 23 km, 95 km. Similarly, 3 dot dot 8. Okay, asterisk, fill in the blanks. 3 dot dot 8 asterisk, which is a fill in the blanks. I will say EXP or experience. And then I'll close this double quote. Okay, 8 years experience, 8 years experience, 5+ years of experience, 5 years experience, 3.4 years at experience, 4.4 at experience, because that star is playing its own magic of fill in the blanks. And any number between 3 to 8 is getting highlighted. And anything which is ending with experience, like 3 work experience. Cool. All right. 3 customer experience, 4 customer experience, 5 customer experience, 3 simply wow experience, 5 hotel star and experience. Cool. Understood the concept of around dot dot? Yes, no.
Yeah. Shiv, can we use for a salary range this number search, number range
Anything.
search?
Any number.
Okay.
Any number range, any number, years also you can do. Let's say you do it 2010 dot dot 2015. Anything between 2010 to 2015 will start getting highlighted. 2013, 2015, 2015, 2011, 2015. Okay. 25. It should be between the number. Okay. It shouldn't be 25 LPA dot dot 50 LPA. It should be 25 dot dot 50. It should not be 25. It's only for a number range. It's not for the alphabet range. So let's see if I type like this LPA to 50 LPA. It gets confused. Though we get results, but it's not the right result. Only 11 results we are getting. Because again, it goes with the assumptions. And then someone who has written 25 LPA to 50 LPA as it is, only those results we are getting.
Okay.
It's not a number range. If I have to make it number range, I need to remove this. I need to put between the two numbers, 25 to 50, and search. Then 40 LPA, I get more results now. 50 LPA, 40 LPA, 40 LPA, 40 LPA, 50 LPA, 50 LPA, 40 LPA, 41 LPA, 30 LPA. Cool. Yes, no. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please type in yes. Whoever understood, please type in no. Whoever did not understood. There's 25 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 10 people.
Shiv, I have a query here.
Yeah, Ravi.
Is it necessary, like always we have to put it within the codes LPA or KG or something like that, or we can put it in like a separate bracket, or is there any other way to do it? We always have
If
to
you're
put
not
it like
putting in
that.
a quotes, okay, if you're not putting in a quotes, what will happen? Read this. See, that's what I'm saying. Think logically. Always think logically. Okay, question to everyone. If I'm not putting quotes, what is happening here?
It will understand 25.50 as a one set and LPA.
Spot on. Anyone else?
The number will be anywhere, like 25 and 50 can be mentioned anywhere in the file.
Absolutely. Anyone else? Anyone else wanted to answer? If I'm moving double quotes, what's happening?
It won't give you exact range.
It will give the exact range of number. That's not a problem. But
It
what
will
is
not.
happening here?
It will not
You
solve your.
want that as
It
a
will not
full
solve your
phrase.
intention.
Huh? What, Uma?
It will
You
not
want
solve.
it as a,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry. No, I'm saying you want it as a full phrase. You say 25 to 50 lakhs per annum. You want that all together. You don't want it like all over the place in the in-text.
Exactly. Otherwise, what will happen? 25.50, it will run somewhere, LPA will run somewhere. So the space is understood as a and, not exactly as a 25 to 50 LPA as a phrase. Now, if I do like this, though I'm getting result, but here you see LPA here, and that 2550 is somewhere else. LPA, though I'm getting result, but a mix of false positive result, because here 50, that is 50 years. LPA is somewhere else. So that's the reason I need, if this I need as an exact phrase, then I would be using it as a bracket. Cool?
Shiv, can you just help in showing how to find the experience of, sorry, the passed out candidates, like passed out between 2020 to 2010 to 2014.
We'll come there. First, understand what this dot dot is doing. If you want that 2010 to 2014, 2010 dot dot 2014. That's it. Any number range between 2010 to 2014, you'll get it. Cool?
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm? Shyam?
Yeah. I mean, the experience later it will show it, right?
We'll go.
Okay.
Understand the concept
Yeah.
first.
Fine. Sure.
Once we understood the concept, once you're thorough with the concept, then we'll be able to put it into the real time.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Okay, so now we have covered dot dot as well. So what have we covered till now? And or not in URL, in text, in title, asterisk, dot dot, around 5. So now using all this, or maybe anything, okay? So how we can use and is just the space, or is the minus, not, sorry, or is the standing line, not is the minus. In URL, if we need that specific particular term, like resume, CV, or anything in the URL. In text, very rarely I'm using it until and unless you don't really have a very strong command, something like for the email IDs or phone numbers. In title, definitely I'll be using it for profiles. and then asterisk, I'm using it for that fill in the blanks. Dot dot, I'm using it for number range. Around, I'm using it for again, what we say, putting two keywords in and around within these many keywords. Now let's go to LinkedIn. Let's view a couple of profiles. Okay. Randomly we took these profiles. Okay. Now here in the URL part, which part is consistent in all the URLs of a LinkedIn profile, individual profiles?
IN in slash. Till IN in slash.
And IM in slash is a consistent in every URL. So that's where I will utilize in URL operator here. We'll say this part. All right. And then itself is and I'll say in title. Software India or software developer or programmer or SDE. All right. So in URL, in title, and already we used with the space, or we already used. Not is not required as of now until unless I'm not getting a right results. Okay. Now let's say we just observe this profile, Android engineer, big data engineer, senior manager facilities, engineer at Google. Okay. Now let's say here I have a Bangalore, Karnataka, India. So in between how many words I have. So I know connections is something which is common on every profile. Bangalore and all based on the profile to profile, they will be mentioning. So Bangalore or Bangalore or Karnataka, in between how many keywords? India, 1, contact 2, info 3, 52,004, followers 5, 506. So maybe a gap of 6 keywords. So I'll say again Bangalore, Bengaluru, or Karnataka, round 6, connect. You get from Bangalore. Perfect. Now I'll just go here. Okay. So I just give this search. So in title I've used. Okay. Now asterisk definitely I'll put into the use whenever I need. But I'll just go here and I'll just So yeah, I have all the people either from Karnataka or Bangalore or Bengaluru. Bangalore or Bengaluru. Bangalore or Bengaluru. So I'll open where I'm not seeing the Bangalore or Bengaluru. Bangalore or Bengaluru. Bangalore, Bengaluru, Bangalore, Bengaluru, Bangalore, Bengaluru. Bangalore, Bengaluru, Bangalore, Bengaluru. Bangalore, Bengaluru, Bangalore, Bengaluru. Bangalore, Bangalore. Karnataka. Bangalore, Bengaluru, Bangalore, Bengaluru, Bengaluru. Okay, these are all sponsored. That is not a part of my search result. Those are the paid ones. But here in this profile, it was not showing Bangalore or Bengaluru. But when we open the profile, Bangalore or Bengaluru, Bangalore or Bengaluru, Bangalore or Bengaluru, Bangalore or Bengaluru. Because we know there can be a gap of around 6 keywords in between Bangalore or Bengaluru and the word connection. And the connection is something which is constant on every LinkedIn profile. So that's we just use that. Now coming down, I just scroll down here. So Jadavpur University. So education here. And then let's say I need it from the computer science background. Bachelor of Engineering. So there are two things we need to keep in mind. Sometimes we might not get the right result when we're trying to X-ray things. So there are two kind of a text here existing on LinkedIn. Okay. One is the text which is non-clickable, and the other is the text which is clickable. Clickable means it is feature. Even the connection is also feature, but for a good reason, it is working for us. Okay. But there are few things which are not. Now, if you see Jadavpur University, it's a feature. If I click on that, it will land up in that particular page. So those kind of features are not actually like I cannot say LinkedIn.com and say my network and get me the result because these are the features. These are all the features. So we cannot X-ray features. We can X-ray only text. Now here Jadavpur University is a part of actually feature. If I click on that, it's a part of a feature. So that's the reason I gave you that homework of identifying from IITs or NITs or BITs. But I wanted to keep it confidential that there must be a false positive result because that's a feature and that's the hard learning. Most of the times we tried, but we are seeing for some, we are getting a result. For some, we are not getting a result. 100% we are trying, but we are not getting it. We are not getting to the 100% to the point result because it's a feature. It's not a text. But wherein for here, connection, though it's a feature, but it's again unclickable. It's again unclickable. But if I'm clicking over here, going to university over here, it is clickable. That means it's a feature. And these are the features which cannot be X-rayed. I wanted you to hard learn, practice 100 times, see what mistakes, see why it is working, see why it is not working, and to give a thought process in that way. I didn't want to give the answer right immediately. I wanted first you to sit and practice on it. So that's reason I told, okay, just go ahead and do the practice. Same goes with the around. I wanted you to practice on it. So now if you see, for connections, for location, it is working 100% perfectly fine. But for this part, now education, if I'm searching, I'm getting it. But if I'm searching, this whole part is basically clickable. If I just go here, this whole part, wherever I'm putting it is a clickable. But still, there can be a possibility that we can use this in our searches also. Now, let's say Bachelor of Engineering, BE Information Technology. I'll say Bachelor around 5 Computer Science. Bachelor BE. Now, for bachelor's. Okay, Bachelor 1, 2 of 1, Engineering 2, Hyphen 3, DE 4, then Information Technology. Let's say around 5. computer science. And again, fine tune. Okay. Let's take this image. Computer science or CSC. Okay, bachelor or bachelor's around 5. Computer science or CSC. Okay, I'll just close all this. Okay, bachelor's degree in computer science, bachelor's degree in computer science. I would have been glad if someone would have came and told, Shiv, I tried a lot, but see that this is basically a feature which is clickable. And I guess the clickable stuff is not actually X-rayable. So bachelor, computer science. Bachelor, computer science. So bachelor, computer science. Bachelor, computer science. Bachelor, computer science. Bachelor, computer science. Okay. Now, computer science and 2014, August and 18, 2014. Computer science and 2015. Computer science and 2011. Computer science grade here. Computer science and 2013. Computer science and 2019. Now let's say I wanted computer science between 2010 to 2015. So again, I'll go back here. Again, I'll take one more computer science. One more time. Around 2010 dot 2015. Now close this all. Okay, bachelor's degree in computer science, 2014, 2013. This is 2014 straightforward, 2012. 2013, 2011, 2011. Okay, computer science, 2010. Though it is clickable, but still we're getting a result. Computer science, 2011. So we did bachelor's and computer science, then computer science and this. Computer science, 2011. Computer science, 2013. So they could have started or they could have ended anything. 2012. 2015. Anything between here, computer science, 2011. Either they would have started or they would have completed. Now, let me just close this. Education and then the university. Let's give it a try for that also now. Okay. Okay. Education over there, it is there. In LinkedIn profile, it is there. So that's the reason I'm taking it. Around How many keywords it was there? Let me just check one or two profiles. Education, and immediately it is there. So I'll say education around 2, IIT, or Indian Institute. Technology. I.T. All right, only with IIT we go. So additionally, I'll take this also again. I'll come here and Indian Institute of Technology. Okay, again, education around to Indian Institute of Technology. And so International Institute of Technology. Education, again, as I mentioned, this is clickable stuff. So sometimes we get false positive stuffs. Now here education, I'm getting National Institute, but the IIT is missing. Indian Institute of Technology Education, but that's a false positive. Now here in the gray part, I'm seeing definitely I'm getting to the dot result. It is as it is making a clickable, as it is turning blue when I'm going over here. So what's happening? I'm started getting results, but false positive, not to the point, not to the accurate results. So Siksha, this is nowhere close to the IIT. GL, this is nowhere close to the IIT or anything. But I'm still getting the fine results. Now let's say instead of using IIT, we'll use some additional options. NIT, National Institute, BITS, Birla Institute.
Or is missing Chief, between NIT and National Institute.
Thank you.
Shiv, can you please check Diksha profile once? I mean, because there may be education with Indian IIT somewhere in her profile itself.
It can be there, but let's correct this. I close that window. Okay, any subsequent word. Now it has gone beyond 32 keywords. Okay. was ignored because we limit up to 32 keywords. So any subsequent keyword here, like once it goes beyond 32 keyword, whatever the keywords has least number of result, it Google will say this is the keyword which you're dropping because it has a least number of keywords. So that's where here it says institute has least number of keywords and we're dropping. But we'll just search it. So okay. Now National Institute of Technology, and IT also we gave, right? So IIT, computer science, but the recent grads. Then here computer science, and then 2014. Here education, and then IIT. And then education, National Institute. Computer science, 2015. Okay, this is still false positive. This profile you are telling?
Yeah, sure. So education, because education is one place it is there, but it can be there somewhere else also,
It
because we
can be
have
there
given
somewhere else also.
education
Some post
around, yeah.
here resume also we have it.
Will it read the resume also? No, right?
Yeah, the old stuff it reads.
Oh, doc also. Okay.
Doc also. Old stuff it reads. So education, computer science, all those stuff. It must be somewhere, either the post they have liked or anything like that. But as I mentioned, that is kind of a clickable part. So that's when you might not see 100% relevant result. But other than the clickable part, which is turning blue, and if you're X-raying for this gray part, which is actually a non-clickable, pretty much X-rayable. But if it is turning blue, you might see a combination of false positive result because that part is clickable. That is not a part of a keyword search. It's basically a feature of LinkedIn. But you still get a decent enough result.
Actually, this contact info, no? So that is, we counted it for the around operator, like around within the bracket. So should we count this or not? If we count also, how many words? Is it a single word or two word?
No, I didn't get it.
So go above the contact info in any
2 words.
profile.
2 words.
Even though it's a clickable, so we should
Even though if
consider.
it is clickable, 2 words. I don't have a right answer, but I still consider it as a 2 keywords.
Okay.
Even though if it is clickable. Okay. But otherwise, every single profile, if you see, we have it from Bangalore. Because that's pretty much 100% we have results only from Bangalore. Okay. I'll just take a pause. Any doubts, any confusion? Now you could see, right, how we are connecting these many uh, operators and coming up with such exhaustive search and getting some of the excellent results. Now, similarly, if I just go here in URL, thumbnail of in URL, there shouldn't be any space in between the keywords as well. So in URL, resume or CV. Now let's see. I need uh, Java, Python, or C++, or Golang, Go. Any object-oriented programming languages, along with any databases, SQL or NoSQL, or SQL. And then I wanted algorithms or data structure. I'll give normal data structure. I'll let Google do its own magic of having that synonym. I'll not go much. Okay, and then I'll say Bangalore or Bengaluru or Karnataka. And then three, very less people might write on online profiles. But otherwise, I'll just say URL, resume, CV, Java, Python, C++, Golang, Go, SQL, NoSQL, algorithms or data structure, Bangalore or Bengaluru or Karnataka. Next. Let's say gmail.com. Let's say star. Okay. So I get from Flow CV, I get some GitHub results. I get some online profiles. And what all the sites I'm getting, I really don't know. There are 100 different sites where people go and post their resumes. 100,000 different sites, in fact. Okay, a lot of stuff from script as well. Okay, so this is his own website. Okay, from github.io. And these are all online profiles. We just give Java or Python or SQL, those kind of words. Now let's say now we come across a site called Script. Okay, Script, whoever has uploaded a resumes in the LinkedIn. Okay, whoever has uploaded resumes in the LinkedIn in their profile, all that data will come to Script or slideshare.net. Now let's say here, Script, document, so and so. So I'll say same thing. I'll just pick this part, copy, come here, take this, take the entire stuff, or let's say just take the entire stuff in URL script.com/document. So where is the script? Here, resume is there in the URL. Okay, here script.com, some alphanumeric number, software development Java resume in the URL. Again here, CV is there in the URL. So what I'm doing, I'm saying all this stuff again in URL script.com/document and taking this stuff home again. And going back here, and searching. And we have all the result from the script. Again, I'll repeat the search result. It's omitted. Result from Bangalore. If I click on images, not really. Okay, all this from the only from the script. Similarly, I'll say I'll take this part again. In URL, slideshare.net equals, and then the whole stuff. Again, from the SlideShare, we have all those profiles. And those are all available for free. If we click on images, white is more option. We have to change something here. Again, few of the strings are not correct because that has a wrong option. Let me just take this part here. This is for LinkedIn. This one is on LinkedIn format. Okay, now let's say I want to use in URL script.com or in URL share.net. I would suggest keep only using one URL at a time. Means one site at a time. So just keep gmail.com. That's simple. Simple yet scalable. We have majority from script. So 3,000 change resumes now. All right. So let me just come to this previous example. So we also get some profiles from github.io. Okay, Vijay Kumar, username, then github.io. What I'll do, I'll take the same string again, go here, keep it here. In URL, github.io. Oops, what happened? Come on, what's happening? Okay, this will be. So, no, no, I'll have
Bracket,
to do.
bracket
No, no,
is missing.
I'll
So
have to remove this first.
bracket is missing.
Okay, now we have all the profiles from github.io.
Can you please share this search string with us in the chat? Because
Yes, I'll
I
share
have
it.
seen you will get the results sometime. I will not get resumes actually. Is it because of the usage, based on the
Again,
usage?
AI. Again, AI. The more you use, the better the results you'll keep getting.
Okay.
Okay, now here you see some PDF also will come there also. That is also another operator. But you can see you have some of the excellent profiles. And all this is active. Look at the quality of the profiles. Is this the quality good enough? How is the quality team? Good, great, excellent. Say something.
Very, very
Yes,
relevant
it's
profiles.
very good,
Share.
very good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, now njkevlani.dev. Now this is a new site, njkevlani.dev. Okay, let's see. Nilesh Kevlani. Okay, same person. Okay. But otherwise, can you find these kind of a resumes in Naukri, Monster, or any other job portals? And that too for free. Forget about free. Can you find these kind of profiles in Naukri, Monster, or any such job portals?
I think I feel sometime we can get it in Insta also for a few profiles.
Sometimes.
Sometimes yes, sometimes yes.
Sometimes. And this is absolutely available for free. Like that now, if you see, you have hundreds of websites. Here I just give open searches in URL, resume, or CV. From which all the places it's fetching, I really don't know. I just go behind each and every one. I'll create X-ray search for that. I'll go behind each and every one. I'll go create an X-ray search for that. Okay, cs@ubc.ca.
Shiv, one question here. See, whatever we are doing a search more of into a generic technology. Okay. Couple of us coming from the different domains. When we use a kind of domain tech related keywords, will we get a similar kind of profiles? Because I don't know. See, today's in the market, if you look at generic guys uploading a lot of profiles in the other portals, whereas the domain specific, I feel like myself, I feel like a very minimal candidate come to the these kind of domains.
So that's what I said. It's pure play for the technical guys. Now, if someone is not hosting his profile, I might not be able to see. But if it's available on that, we'll be able to get it. So let's see
Can
if
you
this is a
please share
Google
this
Chrome.
link actually?
I'll share it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
now
got it
this.
from the note. I am getting only 2 results. That's why.
Wait a second. Let's see in case we can X-ray Google group as well. So in URL resume, I'll mention. So attach. I'm just searching whether this works. Okay, I think this will work. We have it. Now I'll just add this. 92, Sandeep Chaitanya. Yeah, pretty much. These are all the profiles which they hosted on Google Groups and shared it. See, this is the search. Yeah, I just pretty much mentioned the document. Can you please check if it is working for you?
Yeah, Shiva,
Because
I'm getting
again,
only
as I
3
mentioned,
results.
because again, ML, the more you keep doing it, the better the results you keep getting it.
But search should work same way, right? I mean, for you or me.
No, no, Google has a slow machine learning. So more you do it, the more relevancy keeps increasing. Google, LinkedIn, everything has a machine learning in it. So for some people, it might get more results because again, it depends on the search behavior. Everyone can please try. Let's say for this search, we'll try. This is from github.io. Okay, last result, last search here. Just check how many results are you getting and comment in the group. Sorry, comment in the chat here. In your resume or CV, Java, Python, C++, Golang, not in WhatsApp chat. Here, in Zoom chat.
I'm getting 3 only, Shiva.
From the last one?
Yes, from the last one.
Getting only 3.
I don't know. Okay, 196 Shweta gets. Did not get this. Mukesh, I mean to say just copy paste this search and check on your string. Can you repeat the search with the vomited results? Okay, Raghu, just share your screen. Let me just make you a host.
With omitted search, it will be 196.
It vomited 196, right?
Yes.
Raghu, can you vomit? First you get 3, just vomit it. Let me make you a host.
Okay.
Just share your screen.
Can you see, Shiva?
Yeah. Scroll down.
Yeah, I click.
139 now you got.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, as I mentioned, the more you keep searching, the better your browser history keeps going, and better Google will start understanding your browsing activity, and the better the results will keep coming.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to do that regular practice, and that's where you'll be able to get it. A lot of relevant and relevant. And any profile randomly open, you will see some of the amazing profiles.
Yeah, sure. At the same time, anyways, you made me a host now. So actually, yesterday we tried something, no? So this number, whatever comes here, whichever I highlighted at first, we should not believe that, right? I mean, I was getting like 1,50,000
If
first.
it is in lakhs and thousands, don't believe it because Google will only allow you to see maximum 350, 400 result. But if it is
Okay.
showing less than 350 result, I think you should believe it. 139, you
Okay.
should believe it. 169, you
Okay.
should believe it.
Okay. Okay. Clear.
Okay, though there are lakhs of results. So it's not that Google is not showing. There are lakhs of results for sure. But what Google assumes that for any given search, my human wanted to see the lakhs of result. Rather, I'll
Right.
search some best of the 300, 400 result. But the
Okay.
day when Google allows us to see that lakhs of result, we'll have not gold mine, we'll have what I say, treasure, treasure means treasure. You don't need Nike or monster then.
Yeah. Yeah. So that means the count is correct, but it's showing only limited to us. That's all, right?
Yeah, the count is correct. This is now you can go up to last page also, you'll be able to see.
Okay.
So 92 now.
Yeah. This is the last page. Yes.
Yeah, 92, you got it.
It's dropped. I mean, okay, still I can't believe that number. It's 136, but actually it's 92.
92, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So unless you go to the next and last pages, you won't be able to see. Okay,
Yeah.
you can
Thank you,
stop the
Shiv.
share.
Yeah. Stopped. I stopped.
Okay. Anyone, any doubt, any confusion here? For any given skill, keep trying this. For any given skill, keep trying this over a period of time. By the time we complete the course, I wanted you to be hands-on on this. I know this is something really new and we might be a little uncomfortable to do it, but if we keep doing it, then you'll see the real magic out of it. And this whole data is absolutely free of cost, team. You don't really have to pay a penny for this. And look at the quality. Okay. Now let's say I just go for a different stuff. Bangalore or Bengaluru or Karnataka in your resume or CV, Bangalore or Bengaluru or Karnataka. JavaScript, gmail.com. EXT is another operator. All right, EXT, PDF. Cool, EXT PDF, extension PDF. Okay, now you see all these are PDF profiles. All the results are basically PDF ones. Came from 100 different sites, 1,000 different sites. We don't even have an idea what are the sites existing there. This is just the generic example which we took. This must be gone. The URL must have changed. Gojek. Cool. Any doubts? Any confusion? Are we good? Can we get this into the practice?
Yes,
Try
sir.
understanding which are the various websites. I'll
Yes.
show you. Recently, I came across. Yeah, Tahir, you have a question?
Yeah, she just wanted to check, can we add another query in terms of whether the resume is recently uploaded, something like that?
So for that, you can just go tools, anytime, past
Okay.
month. So in past 1 month, I just have one profile, two profiles was updated. So this
Okay.
is on 26th July, this is on 27th July.
Yes, sir. Okay.
But otherwise, we don't really have any control of the recent ones. But yeah, something we can work out. Okay, similarly, you can save this search so that, let's say if you're working for some of the niche role, you can save this search, and as soon as there's a profile on the web, you'll get an email notification. That
Okay, I
I'll
can
show
see
it
in the
later.
similar, like create alert, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show it later how to do that.
Oh,
Okay, now let's see.
okay. Thank you.
This is about ext PDF, all PDF results I'm getting. Okay, I'll remove this ext PDF. In URL, I'll say IIT, IITK, IIT Kanpur. Okay, just to understand the format of it. Then after that, I'll take it a dive deep into it. So this is all IIT Kanpur, their web profiles. Similarly, IIT, I'll say B, IIT Bombay.
So what's the logic behind this? IIT in the URL and resume in the title?
These are all from IIT websites. They have internal websites, right? IIT, they host the resumes on their IIT.
Oh, they host the resumes. Okay, okay.
So all these people are from IIT websites. So they have created and hosted on IIT websites. They are IITians and hosted their resumes on IIT websites. IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay. Rest other I can play with the keywords. I can give whatever we want. But now I have a whole IIT profiles. Similarly, NIT or anything, I can use it. I'm just trying to see the NIT websites. Generally, I come across a lot of such kind of a websites while I source, and then immediately I go behind them and get the profiles. But it's just that we need to get into the practice of it, a regular practice of it. Okay, nit.com.au.
Have you made any list, Shiv, like such kind of
I
I mean
didn't
hidden
made
hosted
any list.
sites?
I just randomly go.
Okay.
No such list.
Okay.
You keep practicing it, you yourself will be surprised. On this. So I'll just take a pause, team. Any doubts, any confusion? So you have hundreds of various websites that you can source from. Let's see. Slideshare.net. Let's see this. In URL slideshare.net, in URL resume or CV. Just this much I'll give. And then I'll say moment. Then I'll say images. I don't know why I'm not getting. Yeah, there used to be a massive resume. We'll come there later. I'll just figure it out, but we'll come there later. Okay. I'll take a pause. Any doubts, any questions, team? On how did we use this, all the operators, basically and or not in URL, in text, in title, asterisk, dot, dot, around. Is it really making sense for us to learn all this, to understand the logic behind it?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Yeah. So slowly, that's what I
Yes,
was
yes, sir.
telling. Focus on the basic concept first. Once the basics are good, then I will go for an advanced. The advanced will be really exciting. This is just the introduction of the advanced.
I think we need to practice more.
You need to practice because see, this is something without practicing you cannot master
Yeah.
it.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
But if you master it, you know what you're going to get it. It's a
Right.
practice. It's not overnight efforts. Definitely you have to spend a lot many nights. And the homework I'm giving you little difficult homework because I wanted you to scratch your brains, understand how exactly it is working, understand how exactly it is not working, and come up with the right solutions. I don't want right answer. We want the right approach. That's the reason from last 2 weeks I was stretching so much on the basics. Now you know how we can connect each and every operator and get some of the excellent results. Agree?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, right.
How many people agree? Say yes in the chat. Say no if you don't.
Sure. Just one question. This EXT, right? So earlier, was it something like file type we were using? I remember I was using
It was
file
file
type.
type, then it pick up ext. Otherwise, they can use
Okay.
both.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now, let's see. Here we'll cover ext.
The reason I asked this, I just tried today, like file type. I was looking for this chat GPT cheat sheet with the file type PDF I gave. So I got some results. That's why I asked you.
PDF like ext PDF. So in this small example, I might not be able to see, but So here it is. Here is the treasure. Nothing. EXT, in-URL resume, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bangalore, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Let me just go to all results. And then I have variety of what we say websites. I would say some website, I'll just go behind that website, X-ray, and get complete results from that particular website.
Shiv, you mentioned that
This time. Okay. IISC. What you were mentioning?
Yeah, you mentioned that it's best practice to use in URL once, right? But we have also been using
You can use it.
more than
No,
once.
it is a
just
best
to
practice to
optimize.
use in URL for a specific site at once.
Okay.
If you're using in URL linkedin.com/in
Yeah.
and linkedin.com github.com, it won't understand because
Right.
there would be no URL with LinkedIn and GitHub. Either it has to be LinkedIn or it has to be GitHub.
Okay. Okay, but we
So
have
like
also used in URL resume and CV. So we are trying to find uh, resume or CV in LinkedIn site. Is that what that
no, we
means?
did not use LinkedIn here.
Okay, but in I
Where?
think we've used in URL twice somewhere. I think I missed that one.
Here in URL script document, in URL slide share,
Okay.
in URL resume CV. No, this is
Right.
script and document. Nobody has a URL with no people mention their LinkedIn profile URL as a resume or CV. They mention their first name and the last name. So LinkedIn with in URL with LinkedIn and in URL with resume is a very bad choice.
Okay.
Okay, but script document or slideshare document, there we seen there are a number of URLs which has script.com/document and resume or CV in the URL part. So that's the reason we used both the part.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So again, as I mentioned, practice. Once you practice, then understanding wise, I can give it thorough understanding. But if you're not practicing, but the next week comes, we'll forget.
Got it.
Because this is like this, which has to be practiced. Cool. Now we can get it. Now we can understand the power of this 4-5 operators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 operators. Even file type also similar. Okay, now let's see. Excel access. It's XLX. Okay. Some sheet where people would have uploaded some sheet, and we got the thousands and thousands of results. Open position, sheet 1, Google Groups, should have knowledge on Java, open sheet question. Once I got a sheet which has around 10,000 leads from Naukri, just by doing this.
Do you have any difference between file type and ext?
Nothing. If ext doesn't work, try file type. File type doesn't work, try ext.
Okay, and can I use ext colon then bracket open PDF or doc doc or
No,
doc?
not required. Not required. Just straightforward. ext colon No need of brackets, just go straight forward one by one
Okay, with ours. Okay.
with odds one by one. Not sure what list is this. Top 100 full catalog. Okay. Candidate name. Let's say someone who NIT. Candidate name, gender, education, email address, institution. Awesome. You have a huge data. And that too, mathematical model component, Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, Mizoram University, 2012. Training organized by Department of Mathematics, Agartala, for the month of April, August 2022. So many freshers from computer science background. Does that make sense? End of the day, game of keywords. Play with it. Let's say just name. Someone would have mentioned name in the sheet. South database, June 21 to July 2021. What is this database? Full name, contact, email, education, branch, skill, year of passing, current city, state. And that's how data breach happens. Along with their phone number, email ID. Okay, let me remove all these.
So if you would have used EXT, I would have got same result.
You will get same results. Prospect list of companies. Proposed list of companies. Huge lot of data. As I mentioned, sometimes I came across also that Naukri one database. I'm just trying to search that. Some 5,000, 10,000 leads were there in that. And along with the link to the resumes.
You have a result of software engineer brides also show above.
Hmm?
There was something like brides came actually.
Anything, a lot of stuff is there. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised to see the results. College joining year, passing year, low, present designation, alumni database, PS Institute of Technology and Management, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Let's see that one. What was that?
I think it was something like Naukri database. Yeah.
It was something like that actually. If some of you have been a previous members of the trainings, then you must be remembering that. The student not taken Naukri test. NSDL, NSDL, depository limited.
So if you remove that Bangalore, you may get it, no? It may not, maybe.
Let's see. Naukri.com. CBIT. Medical representatives. I think they must have removed it. Google Group 2007. but you'll get massive data for sure. Some Chinese stuff. So yeah, that's what it is. I'll just take a pause. Any doubts, any confusion? Name, right, what this file type is doing. Are we good with file type and ext?
Yeah.
We can use file type, or we can also use ext. Okay, ext name title gmail.com. Let me see.
Shiv, when we are using ext or file type, does it have to be in the beginning of the search string?
Nothing like that. Only it is not rule is there. It has to be at the end. For rest of the things, you can use however you want.
Okay.
So software engineer or software developer or you're trying it has to be data remixed. Well, this is Excel. Okay, so that's about ext and all those operator. So what is an operator ext or file type do? It basically helps us to get the list of results with the specific types of file. For example, ext PDF. And how many file types are supported? Any number of any file type, PPT, Excel, doc, um, uh, whatever. What are the file types? File type supported. File type indexed. File types indexable by Google. Okay, all this. So ext, PDF, ext, ps, ext, kmz, ext, gpx, sww, .html, xls, xlss. Okay, let's change what we searched for. ext, xlsx, right? xls, we'll see. xls. Yes, this is here, candidate data. Okay. So name, date of birth, mobile number, email, current location, fresher, range, resume title, along with link to the resume. Someone uploaded the data somewhere and it is still there.
Eva, can you show the search again? One second.
Huh?
Can you show us the search once again?
Email, ext, nothing. I just gave like this. This one. And you have a massive data here for free of cost. So 1500 here. That's more as well. Okay. So file types indexed by Google, Excel, XLX, PPT, doc, docx, ODP, whatever the file types, you can check here. What are the file types indexable by Google? Tick, tick, tick. So you have the Google developer link over here. You can click and search for whichever the file type you want. Okay. Next, we are going to go on a URL structures. How exactly URLs are going to be constructed. That is going to be in our next session. And then we'll go over a site and then we'll go over creating a custom search engine. So in next Saturday, Sunday, we're going to cover how exactly URLs are constructed. Basically, they are built. And then second, we are going to cover what's an operator site and the difference between in URL and site operator. And then third, we are going to see custom search engine. So in today's and next, we have the level 2. And once we complete the custom search engine, we have a level 3, where you will have an assignments by using all this operator that you should be coming up with your own custom search engine. You would be building your own custom search engines based on your needs. When I say custom search engine based on your needs, let's say if I just go to so that's reason if you want to go there, this practice and understanding of each and every operator is really, really, really required. So let's say SD2. FTE Bangalore. Okay, I get all the results. Then let's say if I click on e-commerce, I get from e-commerce. If I click on 3 to 8 years, I get 3 to 8 years with those email IDs. If I click on seeking or looking or job, then I get this seeking new opportunities, looking for job, all those active candidates, new capabilities, all those stuff. I'm seeking new opportunities. If I click on Premium Institute plus looking for a job, then I get IIT guys, IIT guys, IIT guys looking for SD roles from IIT. All those kinds. If I click on Premium Institute plus looking for plus contact detail, I can get that with either email IDs or phone numbers, and then from Premium Institutes. So this is something I wanted you to build. So that is the reason I'm going little slow and tell you hundreds of times, focus, 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 because this is the reason I wanted you to build your own custom search engine in next one week of time. And that's where you'll see the real value out of it. So let's see now, let's see. Software engineer, Bangalore. Okay. So it is getting me all results. It is getting me results from LinkedIn. It is getting me results from GitHub. Only GitHub results. It is getting me results from resumes on GitHub. It is getting me results from Dribble, which is basically for designer. So only one because it's for Dribble. It's giving us from Stack Overflow. It's giving us from Behance. It's giving us from DoSelect. It's giving us from Super User. Ask Ubuntu. Do you buzz? About me. Slide share. Hacker rank. Hacker Earth. Imagine you building all this by yourself. Imagine you're building all this by yourself and modifying whenever it changes, or modifying as per your every single day-to-day needs. And that's where I was telling you, practice, focus, focus, focus. And then these are the CSS, whichever you'll be building. While announcing on the LinkedIn, I'm going to show that what you have built it, so that it will increase your credibility as well. Play Store. After all, will my candidate join? So there are a lot of exciting stuff which you're going to do it, but needed this 5-10 operators really thorough. Based on that, by next week, we'll go for operator site. We'll understand how the URLs are constructed, and we'll go for creating a custom search engine. So next 2 levels, level 2 and level 3, by next weekend, we'll be completing. So that 1 week, we'll give it a time for that practice. Even this 1 week, practice a lot on every single operator, understand how exactly it is working, try for various titles, various software engineering titles, DevOps titles, SDET titles, all that thing. Take only LinkedIn and keep extracting LinkedIn left, right, center. Let's say if you just go to LinkedIn profile, any LinkedIn profile, and see, I want this, I want that, I want this, because in LinkedIn free version, you have a limited number of searches. Once you exhaust the limited number of searches of 50, you're handicapped. You won't be having anything else. But if you learn the art of X-raying, then you will see you're not actually depending on it. You have completely become independent of it. Independent of LinkedIn, independent of job portals, independent of any other stuff. So X-ray, left, right, center. Whatever comes to mind, try X-ray. Whatever comes to mind, try X-ray. Using all these operators. And then we'll connect in the next week. Then we'll go over how the URLs are constructed, then operator side, and then Google custom search engines. So by next weekend, we're going to cover this 3, and we're going to complete level 3. And that was the importance of level 1 and level 2. If this level 1 and level 2 is not clear, we're gone. We're just gone. Okay, team? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sure.
Yes. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, Mukesh says, "Jahan na pahunche goggles, wahan pahunche Google." Good one. Yeah. So, excited team?
Yes, sure.
Yes, no?
Yes.
How is it?
sure.
How is it? Means,
Yes.
how are you finding it? Is it really good, easy, difficult?
I think it's really helpful. Uh, l- Organic search, we're able to kind of optimize these tools, instead of depending on paid tools. I think
That's
this
it. If you
is
learn the master once, that's it. You have made yourself independent for life. And
yeah,
by default, you would have built that thought process of sourcing. Then you see your sourcing also will start shining.
right.
Okay, this all implementations you can put in a sourcing also. In a regular sourcing also, whatever the paid portals also you're using, you'll start using them in a completely different way altogether. You'll not be using, now itself you must be using in a different way, if I assume, if you're using it,
Yes, sure.
right? By the time we learn all this, the way you use those tools would be completely a different way. The way you'll think would be a completely different way. Though we are not covering,
Yeah.
but the thought process has built it. Yeah, Munman.
Of course, like you were so.
Yeah, Shweta, you have something to say?
Yes. I have a quick question. Why should we use around? I mean, let's say in a simple search, we can put Pune or Mumbai, or Bangalore, Karnataka. But why should we put like Bangalore, Bangalore, around 5? Let's say.
If I give Bangalore, I might also get the result who would have worked previously in Bangalore and now in a different location.
Okay.
Now, if I just go here, so let's say if I remove this part, around 6 connections, Bangalore or Bengaluru or Karnataka. Okay. So I get from Bangalore, Chennai. I get Bangalore, Hyderabad, Jaipur. So these are the people who might have been in Bangalore previously, but currently in different location. But if I need currently in the current location, then that's how I'm using it. So that's how realizing, understanding every term of the profile. Once I click, so it's Bellevue again. So I need from the Bangalore, but I getting from the other location. So the whole profile page I'm understanding, and then based on that, I'm going ahead and creating my searches. Yeah.
Yes.
Does that help?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Great. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, that's it, team. As I mentioned, focus on practice. Use this 10, 11 operators, left, right, center, the way you want, and keep researching. And that's how you'll build the cognitive thought process of connecting dots by using all this operator together and stitching the strings together and coming up with some of the best results. Okay. Are we good?
Yeah.
Does
Thank
this
you.
is help?
Thank you, Shiv.
Does this really helps?
Yes, of
Say
course.
yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, yes, sure, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Then that's what I was telling. This initial thing is very crucial. Once we have a proper understanding of this, then you can wrap. But speaking to that basics, it's looking like just dot है, around है, ext है, file type है, आराम से कर लेंगे हो जाएगा. No, it's not आराम से. Thoroughly, you need to have an understanding. You can build machine as well. Every team?
Yeah.
Okay then. Good night. Take care. So I'm not going to give any homework. I believe everyone is mature enough to practice. So please stay on focus. Stay focused on the practice, and at least spend 1 day in a day, 1 hour in a day, to practice on this particular operators, and we'll connect by next weekend. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
All
sure.
the best. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Shiv.
sure.
Thank you, Shiv.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.